Korea, still rooting. And then last but not least, we have Akira Hasegawa from Japan playing Goki. That was the one that we saw with the Destiny Hero Malicious.
Yes.
Playing against Francesco Simoncelli from Italy, who's on Goki.
It's only one Goki mirror match. There's what, 4 Goki decks?
Yes, 4 Goki decks, 1 pure Trickstar, 2 Altergeist, and a single Sky Striker.
I mean, that seems like it's about the same ratio as the whole tournament overall, is it not?
Yeah, the one outlier is for sure the pure Trickstar deck. I don't think anyone saw that coming.
Yeah, exactly.
So Temnik starts off with his Meliseek into Linkaribo play to get Marionetter. Not a bad way to start.
No, definitely not.
It also kind of gives away that you might already have Multi-Faker.
Yes.
Kind of interesting how it shaped out that there really aren't that many mirror matches. There's just one. It's just like Goki versus Goki over on the other side of this bracket.
Yep.
Actually, the winner of this match will play the winner of the Goki mirror match.
Yes. So yeah, so we could see another Goki mirror match in the top 4, actually.
Not possible on the other side, where there is only one Goki deck.
Yeah, no, but it is possible to see a Goki here, then another Goki mirror in the top 4, and even a Goki mirror in the finals, if Jesse Cotton manages to make it all the way through to the finals.
Yeah.
This is his second trip in a row.
Yes, off of Worlds points, too.
Yes.
I think this is our first TCG only match. Well, yeah, TCG only match. So we can bring up the win rates of these two guys. They are both sitting on very high win rates. 76% for Gali and 78% for Bodan.
Really?
That's interesting because Gali qualified via points, whereas Bowden qualified via the WCQ.
Yeah, normally you'd get it the other way around.
Yeah.
Points players
exactly.
need a better win rate.
Yeah, Gali's played a few more tournaments.
And it gets him with the Ghost Reaper right there.
Yeah, it's huge.
Gali's played a few more tournaments, which generally means their win rate's a bit lower.
Takes a look, as is his right. But both Isoldes are gone. And now we'll see if Galileo can navigate the situation that Diego was forced to navigate in our previous feature match.
Rivalry
but not with that.
Next.
Rivalry of Warlords is... Things are not looking good.
No, that's going to cause Gali some problems.
Yeah, and his all-warrior strategy, Rivalry is actually quite good after you're able to Ghost Reaper away the Isol.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's even the right play to attack here and let Temnik get rid of his Linkaribo so he can summon spellcasters.
Yeah, that's true.
It's definitely something worth considering. I don't think there are any warrior-type Link monsters in Gali's extra deck.
Gali actually draw both of his equips as well. It looks like he might have Divine Sword and Living Fossil in his hand.
Oh, that's just nasty.
So, like, even if he summoned... I don't even think he could have summoned Isolde and activated its effect, maybe. Depending on whether or not he has another equip spell in his deck.
That's, he does not.
I was just about to say,
got the 2.
do you just equip here and just go in?
You have to. I mean, like...
start doing damage.
That's the thing, though. Like, I don't know if you can let him get rid of the Linkaribo. Because it's Cyber's type. He can't play any of his monsters.
I mean, worst case scenario, they just lose their battle phase, though, right?
Yeah.
So, like... I don't know. I think you have to just start being down and hope it's enough. But you're just so far behind, right?
Yes. Well, guess the strategy is Hoboden has nothing. But we know he has Marionetter.
Divine Sword gives...
plus 300.
Plus 300?
Yeah.
There is the Marionetter. Is Gali running for any sort of negation? I guess he's got impermanence. And he flips it here to negate Altergeist Marionetter. Center zones are the ones where spell and traps will be negated.
Galileo taking a look through his extra deck, seeing if he can really just do anything this game.
There aren't really that many warrior-type Link monsters outside of the Goki.
No.
And Temnik also taking a look at his extra deck as well. Goes to battle. Attacks junk forward. Took 2100 there, so he had to tribute Link Karibo to reduce the attack of Jung forward, since it attacked first. So do we know what, like, the general number of tournaments, like the difference in the number of tournaments that Bodan and Galley played?
Yeah, absolutely. The number of tournaments that Galley played was 15, and Bodan played 9. So it's that's quite a big difference.
So that's all regional and higher, correct?
Yeah, so it's everything that would qualify you for this.
15 tournaments, getting in on Worlds points seems a little bit easier route than maybe some of the other countries.
Yeah. The world points competitors were at like 38-ish. The other ones.
So he tried to swap Marionetter for Melisik, which does not work because it's been negated by infinite impermanence. And there's not a cost to send Marionetter to the graveyard or anything like that. It's a thing that takes 2 targets, though.
Something I have seen with my player statistics is that, generally the more tournaments you played, the more accurate your win rate gets. But also it means that those players that played a small amount of tournaments might have extremely high or low win rates because they're not so accurate. So in this case of Bodan's, it may be a little higher than it really should be.
Super X equipped with Phoenix Blade is putting in some work here, at least keeping Bodan's monsters off the board. Still, this is one you really don't want to lose, right? Like,
No.
if you're Bodan and you lose this one, you kind of start thinking about it.
Yeah. It was, it did it last year, right?
I had Melisik and Reaper and Rivalry, and I what now? And he drew both of his equips, and I lost? That would not be, that's not a good way to go.
Melisik makes a direct attack and then triggers its effect to send the Super X to the graveyard.
Yeah, that direct attack ability is so good.
So Galley will be able to get a search here.
It's-
Or maybe Scorpio just for beating down. I don't know what else he can really...
I think he's just got to go basic here. He's got to try and beat down through that amount of life points. It's not all that many.
This is really hard to beat down when he's just going to link Karibo into anything. And then,
Yes.
I guess with Rivalry up, though, it's a little bit different.
Yeah,
Because he can't actually,
You can't
because there's no...
It looks like he's Trap Light. He might just be Monster Flooded. That's
Bodan?
Bodan. The direct attack abilities, those are they're pretty underrated. It's like everybody knows, Lilybell does it. And now Melisik does too. I guess it's another similarity between the two decks.
Yeah.
Even like I think both of those, I think it's really strong. The fact that Melisik doesn't target either, pretty sure it just sends one.
Melisik does target.
Oh, it does?
Yeah. It sends it, but it does target.
Oh, okay, yes, so it's not destruction.
And he does go for the Rai Scorpio there. I guess it kind of makes sense that there are similarities between the two, because if you're keeping up with Reigns right now, Blue Angel and Ghost Girl are working together.
Oh, that's cool.
Currently. In fact, I don't think I've seen I didn't see this week's because I was on a plane on Wednesday. Or it was on Tuesday. It was Tuesday and Wednesday. This Dateline stuff
Yeah, it's a little bit rough.
messes with my head. All right, so we are all shuffled up. And that's it for Bodan. He's got to be stuck with a bunch of monsters. Still, he's just one Melisik effect away from getting to Marionetter, and with that he can get Trap Guard. On our Galley side, Is that Instant Fusion I see over there? Instant Fusion and his 2 equips.
Lots of spells, whatever it is. I think that's Soul Charge.
No, I think it is Instant Fusion, actually. It's an
he
ultimate
drew
rare.
He drew his Gamma, too. Or not his Gamma.
Oh, yeah,
his
yeah.
Cyframe Driver.
It is an ultimate rare. It's really,
Oh, my goodness.
the ultimate rare was throwing me off.
Instant Fusion, tribute summon for... Oh, you can't, because Rivalry.
Oh, God.
Well, if you get a Warrior, you can tribute for Rise Scorpio, but what are you doing at that point?
I mean, at that point, you just normal summon Rise Scorpio,
Yeah.
though, right? Does he play Raijin? Can Raijin set itself?
Yes.
So maybe Instant Fusion to Raijin set itself.
Yes.
But I don't think he plays Dragoness. So not quite.
It's definitely something to think about, but realistically, he only has 1 play here.
Yeah.
2 if you count Living Fossil on Super X. I guess you just Rise Scorpio, summon Super X, and you just got to go for it.
Yeah.
And hope you beat Bowden before he draws anything good.
You're taking quite some time.
Yeah, it's rough when you're under something like Rivalry at the same time. You definitely need to keep up pace of play.
Oh, you're stopping him there. It could be a case of, yeah, it looks, that face says I'm getting the slow play warning.
Yes.
Basically what they do is they wait till you make the play and then give it to you.
Yeah.
So that you don't disrupt the chain of thought and cause you to slow play again.
Yes.
It's basically protecting you from your basic instincts.
Yeah. To rethink everything you just thought once again.
That's rough. And I get why you give it there, because there's really only 1 play to make.
Yeah.
Given the constraints of the game. But I do appreciate that he's the top 8 of the World Championship. He's got to think of everything he can do.
Yeah.
He's just got to do it a little faster.
Play Instant Fusion next.
And I just saw the head judge there in the background.
Bodan looked really confused when...
The Instant Fusion for the Dragoness.
Oh,
Yeah, because he doesn't really know what he's going to be doing next.
Can he make Invoker?
He can jump for it, I guess. That is his plan. But Ghost Spell's going to stop the...
Stop Living Fossil?
Living Fossil, yeah.
Well, he certainly got a motley crew there. Dragoness, Rise Scorpio. And Living Fossil does, in fact, special summon from the graveyard, so it can get hit by Ghost Spell.
Yep. Yeah, Ghost Spell is actually one of the most popular hand traps in the OCG right now because of how well it fares against decks like Thunder Dragon.
Yeah, I was thinking about whether or not I would play Ghost Spell main decked in this particular event. And there's some decks that can do it, especially if you need to get, say, you need your hand traps to go through just in case they have called by the grave, or you need to stop things like this. You could block. My mind just completely escaped my mind. But when things are completely escaping my mind and I'm not even playing the duels, you can imagine what it's like for the guy sitting there in that room.
Yeah. Sequencing there actually might have messed Galley up substantially if he would have played the Living Fossil first.
Yeah.
Then gotten Ghost Spell, he probably wouldn't have committed Instant Fusion.
You definitely have to play with Scorpio first, but
yeah.
Living Fossil before Instant Fusion seems correct.
I mean, there's no Max D, so that I feel like that's the only card you really check with Instant Fusion.
Yeah.
And even then, checking with Living Fossil is just better.
Gets the attack in there. That's good for some damage, 1800. Can't attack with Dragoness, though. Instant Fusion monsters can't do that.
No.
And they explode in the end phase.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you get them out of a tin or a can.
Yeah.
You think it's a tin or a can? I always viewed it as like a paper
it's
little
styrofoam.
ramen. Yeah.
It's a styrofoam
Yeah.
cup kind of thing.
Cup of Fusion.
They also explode. Once you're done eating them, you just kind of go crush them in your hand. Explodes. That's how it works.
You have enough stuff in there for it to explode?
Yeah. Oh well. No.
After you finish eating them?
my grip is just so strong. Just. That's how it works. It's styrofoam. It just explodes. You never tried it?
That could be an implosion.
Implosion. Yeah, any kind of Plosion I'm up for. Especially when it comes out of a styrofoam can.
Let's see.
Bowden searching for a Melisseek right there, and we got the Marionetter. Now he's going to be able to get a trap card. Nelly is out of ways to stop it.
Check out his graveyard, see if it's worth searching. Manifestation. Do you get Protocol or Manifestation?
He went Protocol.
Okay.
And I'm assuming still that he has Multifaker in his hand, so he can just flip that up whenever he wants.
Yeah. Looks like Galley's checking the clock to see if it's worth conceding, but I don't think too much time has passed in that game.
Yeah, and you get plus 3 minutes for the slow play warning as well.
There you go.
That is part of the penalty.
Yep.
And now he plays Pause. Oh, yeah, Pot of Desires. I believe he's also, no, he's playing both. He's playing Desires and Duality.
Interesting.
But only the one Duality. It's probably the most I would play.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't seen more than one, though, in a lot of the other lists. Maybe one had more than one, but I think it's usually just a single copy.
Yeah, our Dragon, I think it was the Dragon Duel match earlier.
Maybe had a multiple copy.
Yeah, I think I had 2.
Yeah, the one early on where he played Duality instead of Melisseek, he was running multiple.
Galley's not looking so pleased at this point.
I mean, it's kind of hard to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As Bodan suddenly animated.
Especially because he's going to lose his right Scorpio now.
Yeah, thanks to Melisseek.
On to the next Goki. If he could get like a Suprex into Bear Hug or something like that, he could theoretically wipe him out in one go.
Yeah, Bodan's not on all that many life points right now.
Well, he still has Protocol, right? Like Protocol into Multifaker, probably not.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I think Boden's got this one locked.
Yeah.
To be honest. My red writing is on the wall.
Is he main decking his Galley, main decking any sort of spell and trap removal?
I'm probably not,
so.
no.
No. And his Gammas won't do any good because he'll have a monster on the field.
Yeah.
So yeah, Galley's playing this.
Galley knows he has the Multifaker from the first turn, too, right? In addition to the Protocol.
Yeah, he didn't actually search the Multi-Faker, but because of how he played the Melisseek, he knows.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Because he
Marionetter
searched
instead.
Marionetter, you're right. And he has another back row.
2 fresh cards off Pot of Desires. Galley emphatically sets 1.
Before summoning his monster.
It's a Twist Cobra.
Unsure why. Then activates rematch.
Oh, Imperial Order.
Now he's going to activate Multifaker. Yeah, at this point you just concede, right? Like,
Yes. Yeah, this one is done for. And it looks like somebody is telling them something. Ah, yes, he's explaining that he would like to concede this one. Oh, no, he's not.
No, he just flipped Protocol and then bounced it back with Sulcatus.
I saw him talking to somebody off camera there, so I assumed it was...
Yeah.
Assumed it was the judge.
Explaining what happened. Now, Galley's got nothing. There's nothing going on right now. Whereas Bodan's got some stuff. And that stuff's going to do some damage over the course of the next 2 turns.
What does he need to take out? 5,300 more? He's got 12, 5, and 8. Galley's got at least one more turn left in him. And Bodan loses 704. Imperial Order.
Yeah, that's true. I guess the Imperial Order is going to start taking him down if Galley's able to kind of just, stick around.
Searching for Maliseek here, and actually that could do it, because he gets the extra attack points off of Hextia. Normal summon, I can't quite tell what that is. Maybe a multi-faker.
It's definitely a multi-faker.
Is he out of Marionetters?
Yeah, well, he desired, so maybe they got banished.
Yeah, lost the last one.
He's going to send a monster.
Yeah.
He's going to sulk this back, and then that's game with the Hextia. Yeah.
And we're going to get that started.
So Bodan is up a game here. I know that Galley's playing the go second Goki deck, but even with it being made to go second to begin with, I was told that even against Altergeist, she will choose to go first if you have the chance.
Yeah, and I note that he's siding in a big pile of solemn cards.
Yes.
Actually, just all of the counter traps.
Yeah.
Including Scolding.
Yeah. Yep, Scolding is pretty good.
He was able to open with Isolde successfully this time. No Ghost Reapers.
No.
Let's see if the effect resolves, though. Gonna activate the effect to search. No response from Temnik there. Yeah, I think that's one reason why Ghost Ogre might be so good. Because if they activate the effect to search and you Ghost Ogre there, and they don't have the effect to send. But if they make it with a Goki, then it's a little harder, right? Because they can chain link block you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gets Headbat, activates, or rather gets Suprex with the other one, and I'm assuming it's because he used Suprex to make it in the first place.
Yeah. He's going to activate its effect, then the Divine Sword, Foolish it down, and special summon Octave Stretch.
I wonder if Bowden just didn't get anything there. He's got his, we saw Ghost Spell there.
Yeah, he has a solid amount of hand traps. So,
Maybe just got a little unlucky.
Yeah, it's kind of tough once you start getting up in the double digits.
yeah. He has even more after siding, too. So, it's bound to happen at some point, though. He still has cards that will help him, like, clear off the field, even though his opponent goes off, like Rivalry. That one's huge. Let's see, he's going to make Nightmare Phoenix. Do some more searches. I'm interested as well. Yeah. Isn't this normally where
you would use the first Goblin?
Yeah.
Yeah, generally
Maybe he's got a
speaking,
plan.
He's only got one Goblin.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's what happened here.
Okay.
He's got two Phoenix but one Goblin.
Okay. I guess you don't need the first Goblin. You don't use its effect, right?
No.
That makes sense.
It just has sideways like arrows.
Yeah. Does he just get more utility out of the second Phoenix? I like that.
Oh, he plays Nightmare Griffin.
Oh, that's interesting.
You don't see that anywhere else. But if you're sliding into a whole Solemn package and that sort of thing, being able to reuse Solemn Judgment seems all right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm surprised there's not like an Imperial Order or something, but I guess there's no way to get it down, right? The most unfair things you can do with Griffin usually involve sending the card to the graveyard with like Beatrice, but we're not going that deep. No malicious here.
And it's a little tough to flip that Imperial Order like after you've paid half your life.
Yeah.
Plus 1,000, plus all this.
Yeah.
It was a very famous match that was played by Marcello Barberi in the European Championships in 2017, and he paid right from 8,000 all the way down to like whatever it is, like 900 or 600, whatever it ends up being, the last amount of life points you can't, and then ended up going on to win still.
With Order?
With Imperial Order, yeah.
Order.
Paid all the way down. It was a bit of a miracle moment because he'd shut himself down as well. He was playing spells.
So Firewall comes down. Now we get to see the rest of the combo go off. So Nightmare Mermaid, special summoning Imply, Firewall special summoning the Suprex.
It was as bad as Game 1 went. Game 2 is going significantly better for Galley.
Yeah.
Keeps glancing over at the clock there.
I mean, he's trying not to. He doesn't want to get another slow play penalty, basically.
Yeah.
Phoenix Blade comes back. And now we see Nightmare Goblin.
Just a slightly different way to start the combo than usual there.
Yeah, he's got a very unique composition to his extra deck. Like Nightmare Griffin, you just never see that.
Yeah.
Alright, Scorpio's up next on the never-ending carousel of Firewall Dragon summons.
Gally is asking Godan, please.
I'm just trying to extra link, man. I just want an extra link.
Bodan speeds up slightly.
Yeah, this is part of the issue with the draws off the nightmares in this case.
Yeah, 'cause
like you
have
can't
to-
just skip all the shuffling.
Yeah. Yeah, so the shuffling rule for the World Championships are that you don't shuffle until it's needed. So for a draw at the end of the turn or whatever.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure Bodan's just saying to himself, well, you know, you don't have to search all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You could just not.
You just not
Have you
play.
considered not?
I'm bored of shuffling for you.
This is part of why I prefer making cards that draw things or manipulate your deck in some way.
Yeah.
Other than searches, like pace of play, and reducing chances people have to mess up their own cards from shuffling all the time, or mess up their own sleeves. You'll get attached to sleeves and that sort of thing. I always think about how can we reduce the wear and tear on your cards or on your hands, and just give you the most time possible to actually play your game instead of randomizing your deck. But on the other hand, searching is one of those things that's pretty unique about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that you very often just have access to whatever cards you need, and the fact that you do have access to whatever cards you need kind of makes the games more competitive. Everybody can just get whatever they want.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much every strong archetype that ever has been has had something to search something else that it needed.
Yeah, even with 40 card decks, if you have 3 of a card, you're not going to see it in even half your games unless you have some way to search it.
It's just some target on board. It looks like to make Trigate Wizard with the Underclock Taker, I would assume. And then get another Firewall Trigger to hopefully link Reba on the top over there, and then another Firewall Trigger. Oh, the sequencing actually doesn't work out there.
Yeah, I think it's what he's working out right now.
Yeah.
Bowden looks extremely bored.
Borden.
Yeah, he has to be really careful here.
Yeah.
Go back into his deck. Is he resolving a search right now? The search
I think so.
for Light Scorpio?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a long time to resolve one effect. And he takes Suprex.
And it's a Firewall Trigger. Next, he's going to link both those away. Yeah, even Bowden winces there, like, that can't be right.
No. Hey, he's doing it. Let's see where that goes.
If I was Bowden, I'd be thrilled right now. Because what? Nightmare Griffin?
Nightmare
Okay.
Griffin, okay.
Maybe this is why he plays Griffin. There's a different way to go about things.
Okay.
But now it seems like he won't be able to be triggering Firewall very much. Yeah, because
Yes,
he gets an Underclock Taker, so that's going to trigger it once, right?
He's ordering it so that Firewall Dragon resolves first. That's what's going on. It's back rematch. Seems he's had about enough of this shuffling.
Yep.
But I don't think Allie's going to stop searching anytime soon.
No.
Yeah, well, it's the drawing, right? Because he gets a draw of Griffin.
Yes. If you didn't search first, there'd be no need. card.
I'm still unsure how he's...
So the other thing Griffin does is make it so that monsters that aren't linked...
Oh, he's going to Trigate there. That's interesting.
Fascinating.
I guess that's a way to do it.
So no targeting, minus 1,000 for things that aren't co-linked. And then Griffin is blocking the effects of non-linked monsters.
Yeah, he can still just Milliseek into Linkry with him. Give him the extra monster zone for it. But Galley also has 2 set cards now. We assume those have to be some of the Psalms.
Yeah,
they
it's gotta be
sided in.
Psalms. We saw the rematch, so the other... If it's not negation, what is it? It's really...
Baron's now questioning his Griffin. I wouldn't question the Griffin. He has large claws.
It's true. He is the biggest of the nightmare monsters.
Yeah. I wouldn't start questioning things like that. It's just not... yeah, I wouldn't bother. It's not worth it.
Let's see.
Well, whatever it is, he's clearly gotten the answer, and he's not particularly pleased with it. But moving on anyways, with Altergeist Milliseek.
Yeah, make it away for Link Rebo.
Special summon monsters on the field cannot activate their effects unless they are linked, not co-linked. So just something has to be pointing to them.
Yeah. Is this really going to prompt a Solemn?
I don't think so, not after he used his normal summon. It does. I guess he figures, well, I just win next turn, because he can't use Link Karibo.
He still gets to search for Milliseek.
True.
I guess if he plans to...
Oh, no, it's because he has the triple co-link Trigate, right? He's using his most restrictive negation first.
Sure.
There's a Cyclone. It's going to take out the Rivalry Warlords. That would have been useful.
That's a good one to hit. And that's in the end phase. Second Cosmic Cyclone. That one hits Altergeist Manifestation.
That poor Link Karibo. It's going to get ravaged.
Not a good time. 700, well, it's 1,000 damage through because it's not co-linked.
That's a lot of damage. Bodan's not going to be left on a whole lot.
Definitely not.
1,000, 1,300, 22, 25. And that's about it. I do believe he would have been left with 1,000 there. I think it's 7,000 overall. But he's not coming back from that one, unfortunately.
If Bodan goes, then that would be 4 different decks. That would be amazing.
I don't think we've ever had a world championship where the top 4 were all different.
One of my favorite European championships was when the top 4 had 4 different decks.
Was it 2011? 2011 might have been 4 different ones. The one that Galley got second in, I think.
I thought, was that the Inzector one?
No, that one was Agents win. Plants get second. I think Samurai was a deck that one. And I'm unsure what the 4th deck was. It was 2011, it was in Europe.
Is that with Legendary 6 Samurai?
Yes.
Yeah, the red and blue, the Shinai and Mizuo with Dim Fisher.
Was he in the top 4?
I don't...
Maybe we can find out.
I don't believe that Luke made it to the top 4 that year. I think it was Luke that played that deck.
So Marionetter gets hit with Infinite Impermanence, but Pot of Desires goes through. Spoden's able to get some cards, he just doesn't get to choose them. Super X is normal summon. And looks like he's asking if he's activating the effect. He is not, he's just attacking. And on the attack, Ah, personal spoofing.
That's big.
A bit of spoofing. Can't go wrong with that.
Personal spoofing, pretty good, unless Galley's got Ash Blossom in there. I think he would have just chucked that thing right in the graveyard if he had it.
Okay, so I actually have quite a few. First, 2003 World Championship, we have 4 copies of Yadalok.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Exciting times.
2004, 4 copies of Chaos Control. Another fun fact. 2005, I don't have information on one of the decks, but it looks like 2 are the same. Not enough information for 2006. 2007, nope. 2008, nope. We got 3 Gladiator Beasts in that one. 2009, nope. 2010, nope. Oh.
All right, so we're
Oh,
still...
yep. 2000. Oh, no. There was 2 copies of Junk Doppel in 2011.
What a deck. What a deck that was.
We are still in the attack of Suprex here. Multi-Faker has been summoned, as has Melusik. And the attack is redeclared. And I'm not certain this works. So you have to use Altergeist and Query when the attack is declared. But when a replay occurs, you're not redeclaring the attack.
No.
So you can't use cards like Mirror Force or Query, but it's happening.
Okay, so it possibly could have happened in 2015, because I don't have enough information, but it did happen in 2014. So in 2014, first place was Infernity. Second place was Hand Artifact Trap Tricks. Oh, no. Third place was Infernity. No, there was a 4th place Boojin, man. So maybe 2015. 2015 is recent enough where I feel like we should have coverage of it.
That was wasn't there a Tellarknight Mirror match in the finals?
Yeah, it was Kyoto, wasn't it?
No.
Gallic came second?
Gallic came second. Gallic came second twice, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe he got second that time and third in another one. But that year he played Necroz. So I don't think that...
There was probably at least one other Necroz in the top 4.
Necroz was actually not that popular that tournament, I think. People really counted it out.
I don't think Gallic's had the same place twice, by the way. I was told that he was definitely going to come 4th here because he's had 1st, 2nd, 3rd already.
Which one did he win?
2000. Frog FTK. 2010, yeah.
What a worlds to win.
Substitute was a great card. Substitute was up there in my favorite cards.
Yes.
That was a cool one.
Yes.
This match is weird because normally you have the Goki deck doing all the Link summoning combos, but this time it's Bodan summoning all of his Altergeist cards and kind of making a mockery of the triple Trigate.
2015, we had similar decks. Albeit they had different engines in them. There were 2 Tellarknight decks and 2 Necroz decks. One of the Necroz decks played the hands. Another one, or one of the Tellarknight decks played the artifacts. So if Bowden wins, this will be the first time that we have 4 different decks in the top 4.
Wow.
It didn't happen last year, right?
I don't think so.
Last year.
No,
This it was
great.
a Dinosaur Mirror match.
This is really important. So for the Altergeist deck, if you can get a chain of Hextias, so one Hextia gets the attack of the second Hextia, which is being boosted by pointing to the Marionetter. So one of them is 31, and then the other is 46.
That's wild.
Chain together. The attack boost.
This looks like the most powerful thing this deck can do.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
It's almost like the same thing happened on the other side, but instead of a Trigate in the middle, we got some Hextias going on. I'm fine with that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty powerful.
That's insane. So you get double, overall get double the attack of the monster that one of the Hextias is pointing at. That's crazy.
And it's not looking pleased about that. Doing a little math. Searches for Twist Cobra. That is, in fact, 16 from Marionetters, 31 from one Hextia.
I guess they're working out
Yeah,
exactly how much it is, just in case Bodan can stop shuffling halfway through.
We're just about there, though.
Yeah.
Almost there.
It is match point for both of these guys. going to be sent into the Hall of Legends. Whoever makes it through this match.
I'm sorry, I'm totally wrong. It's the original attack of each Altergeist monster.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I thought he was chaining them together to make just this big old super Hextia, but it's the original attack.
That's okay. This is still a pretty powerful field with double Hexia,
yes.
right? Because you have double negation.
Yes,
right?
It's a 3,000 and a 3,100. The changes that Galileo gets to survive.
Yeah. He's an activate personal spoofing.
Still, it's not like Galileo is not on a lot.
Yep.
Considering
figure to his hand.
Yeah, well, the 500 is exactly how much Melisy gets you for directly.
Yes, exactly. And he's got the double negate, as you said. And he draws
now
Ash.
he draws
Wow.
Ash Boss. And that's just...
Visibly upset.
Galley's deck has not been kind to him in this match. Not one.
No.
You get a manifestation for Concrete.
Yes.
And then activate personal spoofing.
Yes.
What does he spoof for here? This is during Galley's turn, right?
Yes.
Yeah, draw face.
I'm not certain why spoofing's in the graveyard quite yet.
Or manifestation.
Or yes, manifestation. So he special summons it, he spoofs it back, now it's in the graveyard, and now it gets ashed.
Is spoofing cost?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it really hurts when you get ashed there. Like, there are very few things in this deck that can be ashed.
But spoofing
the ones it is
huge,
yeah, that's
spoofing a
one
1-for-1.
Yep.
1-for-1 being ashed. That feels awful.
And he flips up Mind Crush.
Let's see what he called. Twist Cobra.
Yeah.
Reveals rematch, marauding, and divine sword.
That's rough.
And he's going to multi-figure most likely for Silkudis, give himself another card to negate, or card to interact. But I think that the writing is definitely on the wall here.
My Crush. One of the oldest cards
Was that
around.
Melisy?
Yeah, it's Melisy. Because he has multiple negations here, does he not? Unless I've misread Hextia one more time. Which is possible, I already did it once. Yes.
Yeah, so he plays both rematches, both get negated.
Yes. Negates the activation,
Passes
so he
it
would
back.
be able to play both.
Bone draws for turn, smiling. He knows what's happening. All right.
Yeah, and that's it. Bodan Temnik from Australia goes
advances
through
to
to the
top
top four.
That is a very unique top four we've got there then.
Yeah.